Number 17 involves compound interest, and the reason I know that is because I see the word compounding in here. If I never saw the word compounding, it would be simple interest, but it talks about compounding, so it is compound interest. And the compounding period is right here. It's quarterly. That means 4 times a year. So it says you are given the principal, that's the very first number, and then you are given the annual interest rate, that's your percentage, and then the compounding period, which is quarterly, and then it says determine the value of the account at the end of the specified time period, and that would be 3 years. Now you'll go to your handout that has all the formulas that you need for this chapter, and you will be looking for the compound interest formula, which is A is equal to P times 1 plus R over M raised to the N power. And I always do a little scrap piece of paper over here because I have to calculate N. N always equals the number of compoundings times the number of years. A compounding period is how many times they recalculate the interest in 1 year. So if it's more than 1 year, you have to take that compounding period and multiply it times the number of years to get the total number of times that they will compound it. All right, so let's identify all the players. The principal is in pink. That's the $6 grand. The interest rate is the little r, and that's the 4%. But remember, you'll use 0.04. And then M is your compounding period, and it says quarterly, so that means that M is a 4. It's 4 times a year. Just like there's 4 quarters in $1. And then the R, remember, is 0.04. And then over here, I have to take M times the number of years to get my N. Here, let's use orange for N, since I just love to highlight everything. There you go. So this is gonna be 4 times 3, right? The compounding period is 4. They're going to recalculate interest 4 times a year for the next 3 years. That means 12. 12. So I'm going to put in all the numbers now. I'm done with colors. Now we'll do numbers. So I got 6 grand, and then 1 plus 0.04 divided by 4, and raise that to the 12th power. That's the 12 right here. Okay, now remember in class I showed you how you can use your calculator. Our calculator has the math print feature in the mode, and also when I put it in math print, it'll make, you'll be able to hit your fraction button, and then the button you need for an exponent looks like that. For the fraction, you're looking for the button that's N over D. Okay, and basically you can type it in exactly as you see it. Our calculator is cool. It remembers, it does all the order of operations for you. So, but you have to enter it in exactly as you see it. Okay, calculators again are only as accurate as the individual who is operating it. So take your time, pay attention to what you're doing. If your fingers have long nails on them, or they're real fat or something, you're accidentally hitting a couple of buttons, get a pencil with an eraser head on it and use that to type it all in. So, and here's another thing. Since you're investing $6,000, the future amount should be more than $6,000. If you get an answer less than $6,000, you've definitely done something wrong. And It's going to be more than 6,000, but it's only 12 years. It's only 4%. They're only doing it 4 times a year. Or sorry, not 12 years, 3 years. So I should have more than 6 grand, but probably not a whole lot more. And I don't. My answer is $6,760. And then when I rounded to the nearest penny, it would be 95 cents. And that's my answer for number 17.